Hello everybody and welcome to my thoughts / recap over Nintendo's press conference or whatever you would like to call it. I forget what Nintendo called it, but it wasn't a conference to them, I guess. To start off, what they started off with is they started talking about Star Fox. Star Fox Zero was the name of it, and their thing that they had used was that it wasn't a remake, but it wasn't a iteration to the game, I'll do an example. You know how there's Mass Effect and then there Mass Effect 2? That's what they mean by that. That Mass Effect 2 is a direct thing of Mass Effect 1. I don't know how to explain it, but the name of the game is Star Fox Zero. Then they talked about it would have replayability. And when I heard this, I was just like, that actually sounds pretty good, because if a game has replayability, thumbs up. That's a good thing to have, is replayability. So if you get bored, you can always go back, because you know there's going to be something there's going to be a reason to going back and getting or doing that optional stuff. Dang it. For the record, I'm trying not to say because it's really annoying. It's really funny though, because I was watching one of my videos and I was saying every sentence, and I was just like, shut up. So now I'm trying to stop saying two words, and like. Those are the two words I'm trying to stop saying, but anyway, I'm gonna just keep going. They talked about this NX thing. I don't know what it was. But after that, they had started talking about it's something better, but not so much. Super Mario Maker, of course. I knew they were going to talk about this in their press conference. Super Mario Maker, if you don't know what it is already, what it basically is you can create your own levels, and you can create whatever the crap you want with it. It's basically just a level maker for Super Mario. And then, oh my gosh. Nintendo is the worst about this. Guess what they announced that nobody cared about? I was sitting here watching Nintendo's conference, and they announced new amiibos for Skylanders, Superchargers, and I was just like, oh no, why, Nintendo, why? Nobody cares, okay? It's fine and dandy to have amiibos, even though really it's not, because, in my opinion, if you're doing amiibos like that, then it should come with the game, instead of you having to nickel and dime us to death and saying, ha, get more amiibos, you have to pay for every single one. Idiots. But anyway, I still think the amiibos should not have ever been created. If they were gonna do something like that, do it where it's like it comes with the game. That would be cool if it actually did come with the game. But little figurines is not very beneficial. It's like, dang it, I said it again. I said that. I said it again. I'm just gonna shut up now. And, ladies and gentlemen, this was still about the amiibos, but it was the Skylander Superchargers. New Donkey Kong and Bowser are added to the collection of these amiibos, where you can play as Donkey Kong and Bowser, and Bowser actually has like a new thing. It's called like Magma Bowser, something like that. I didn't really pay attention too much because it was amiibos, and at that point I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna drift off. But thankfully, something a little bit more interesting than amiibos happened after they were done talking about that. Zelda Triforce Heroes, I'm saying my what? Heroes for the 3DS is coming out in the fall of 2015, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. Because boys and girls, I'm saying boys and girls because 3DS is mostly for children. Now, you can have a 3DS. I'm not saying that you can't if you're, like, grown. But I'm saying most people who play the 3DS or any DS are children. Or, like, teen, kind of. I played them. I was a victim of it. I played them. I loved the game. But most of the games I had gotten didn't feel like a game that much. Like, the only game I ever experienced was, besides the Super Marios and Zelda, and maybe one Indiana Jones game, was the only one that I thought were the highlights of the DS. And then again, I only had the original DS and the 2DS. That's it. I never had the 3DS. I had the 2DS, and that was it. And I was just like, I'm done. And then I got a PSP, and I tried that. It ended up just being, boring at a point. The one thing I never did try was PS Vita, but I'm going to get one, hopefully, soon. And the thing that they had told us about Zelda Triforce Heroes, you get a different experience depending on what you were. Yeah, were. And there's 3-player co-op in Zelda Triforce Heroes for 3DS, which is exciting for people who haven't, I don't know if that's been there or not, but people who like Zelda and they hear that, they're just like, yeah! And they're pissing themselves. They're just like, ah! 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 And everybody just dies on the spot. and they're just going crazy. They're breaking people's face, and there's like a bar fight, and there's no bar in there though. They just create one, and everybody's just like, yeah, yeah. No. No, none of that happened. Yeah, just some people, cheered. Hyrule Warriors Legends for the 3DS with DLC characters and additional characters coming with it. So it's kind of like the total package, right? That comes out first quarter of next year, which would be, for me, 2016. And after they had announced that, Metroid, I might even check this out if I know someone who has a 3DS. Metroid Prime Federation Force is coming out. Okay? In 2016. Now, when in 2016, I have no clue. They didn't announce it. They said they would be giving updates about it, though. So, I'll be checking ears, like, eyes and ears, listening. And Metroid Prime Federation Force actually has 4-player co-op missions. There might, or like, before I say that, it has 4-player co-op, but they didn't really explain if it's going to be if there's going to be a lot of co-op missions, or if it's just going to be a 1, 2, 3 time thing, and then the rest is just single player. If that's the case, then that sucks. It's great for that one level, but that one level out of who knows how many other levels, you'll be disappointed. Even worse if that would be the selling point for you. You know what I mean? Okay. It comes out on 3DS. I've already mentioned that, I think. Fire Emblem Fates comes out in 2016. Didn't really show or say anything very beneficial about it. They just announced it, and that's it. I guess it's supposed to be like a teaser. Xenoblade Chronicles is announced. Okay. Dang it. About thing. Well, Xenoblade Chronicles comes out, but they never announced what system it comes out for. I'm taking a very good guess that it's 3DS or Wii U or Wii, one of the three. I very highly doubt it's Wii, because I might even highly doubt it's Wii U, because they barely even released anything out for Wii U. They just, for like the first time in like 2 years, they had a game ARG made for the Wii U called Splatoon. And I've actually heard good things about this, and I might have to split the part real quick. I hope you can tune in for the second part, and till then, I will see you later.